I came home and my wife gave me dagger looks.
Hi, this is Rachel Eden, and I am here to talk about our High Holiday Challenge. There were some technical difficulties, so I wasn't able to send my last video out, and I had to delete it. I want to fill you in on what you missed and tell you what's coming. The goal from the last 24 hours was to learn Torah, whether it be within personal development or Bible study, or learning from the prayer book for Rosh Hashanah or regular weekday prayer, but to learn something for 5 minutes longer than normal. So if my normal is 0 minutes a day, then I'm learning for 5 minutes a day. If my normal is half an hour a day, I'm learning for 35 minutes. So just to add 5 minutes to my normal learning time. That was the last 24 hours. And what's great is if you're catching up and you're doing this with me is that you really could double down and do both challenges. Another huge value in the Torah is this idea of charity, tzedakah. And the concept is this: God gave people money and God created people without money. We are dependent on one another for both. The people who have money are dependent upon the poor so that they can have a place to give their money, and the poor are dependent on the people who have money so that they can be a receptacle for those people who are giving. So we have this value in Judaism of dependence on one another. As a people, we are not only tasked with being dependent upon one another and giving to one another and receiving from one another, we are also tasked with loving one another, taking care of one another, and maintaining peace with each other. It's very important. These are very important aspects and pillars for the Torah Judaism. There's no commandment to be best friends with the next person, but the idea of caring for one another. There's a famous analogy that you're cutting and suddenly you by mistake cut one of your fingers on your left hand. So what, your left hand is then going to retaliate and cut your right hand? Of course not. Why? Because it's not going to do your body any good to have two cuts. So there's a concept of not taking revenge. We're part of the same people, and having peace, and these things are really, really big. There's a lot of ideas of things like judging favorably, not speaking negatively about one another. There's a lot of interpersonal laws that the Torah shares with us. One goal that I want to set out for the next 24 hours is to work on forgiving someone who we hold a grudge against. And I'm talking about the kind of grudge that is totally valid and justified because the person actually wronged us. One thing I have found about forgiveness in the times that I've been in the position to forgive others is that forgiveness takes time. And I can't really seem to control the pace at which I forgive, but I can at least make efforts towards the goal, which is forgiveness. So in the next 24 hours, make an effort to forgive someone. And I am here with my guest, Rabbi Daniel Eden.
I am Rachel Eden.
I know you're Rabbi Daniel Eden. Have you ever felt wronged by somebody else?
All the time.
Are you aware of the Torah prohibition against taking revenge and judging favorably?
Never heard of that. Can you explain it to me? Of course.
How can a person go from feeling wronged to forgiving?
I think you need to try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. One time, I came home from Mincha Maariv, and
You came home from praying, the afternoon and evening prayer?
Mincha Maariv, from shul.
Synagogue, yeah. We have a diverse audience.
So I came home from synagogue, and I thought, gee, I came home and my wife gave me dagger looks. Today I'm having the headspace to realize that I just left my wife at home alone with 3 kids, and it's right before bed, to go to synagogue to pray to Hashem. I realized that you weren't annoyed at me, you were just tired because it's right before bedtime for the children, and that's not the easiest time because that's the time when kids start falling apart.
It's true. So I want to give you some ideas of how to walk in the direction of forgiveness. One idea is to smile at them the next time you see them and say hi and how are you? Just to greet them. One idea is to pray for them without even them knowing about it. One idea is for you to just help them if you see them that they're needing help, just to help them. So the goal is to go in the direction of forgiveness in the next 24 hours. Godspeed, good luck, I'll see you soon. I had a most amazing experience that inspired this idea, which was that I had really tried hard to forgive someone who had wronged me, and it really wasn't coming. Like, I was still feeling I had harbored some sort of ill will. No matter what I was doing, I couldn't seem to shake off the fact that I felt wronged by this person. And I really worked on it for several months, and I did a bunch of the things that I just shared with you, some of those ideas. And suddenly, like out of nowhere, I saw the person and I didn't harbor those ill feelings anymore. They just left. It was like a gift that I was just given after some work. So it was really exciting, and I really hope that I get to do that for others, so that there's only good feelings for everybody. If you want to subscribe and get notifications for every time I post a video, click on the link below. It's posted there, as well as links to other videos that I've done. Hope you enjoy. If you liked it, please subscribe.
Love your fellow Jew.